Hey, what's going on, y'all? Okay, so question for you. Has anyone ever suffered or been hurt because of you, especially when you did not intend it? There's this one girl I dated, and it got real serious, and we were dating for a long time, and then we ended up not working out. And what's funny is, I never once intentionally tried to hurt her, but at the same time, it's like, I think my greatest pain, as much as I want to get mad at her and as much as I want to like lash out at times and as much as all that stuff, I feel like my greatest pain was just knowing like the damage I had done. Especially like unintentional damage is almost, I feel like, sometimes worse than intentional, because it's like you didn't mean for somebody to suffer because of you, but it happens. And it's like, maybe it's happened to you, maybe you've done it to someone. We've probably been on both sides. Sorry, I know the lighting makes me look like a ghost out here, but anyways, you know what's funny is there's a time where King David, he ends up screwing up, and the next thing you know, all the Israelites are getting killed. Like thousands of people are dying because of him and his mistake. And then sure enough, the very thing he says, he like mourns it, like hurts his heart. And so anyway, so that's like one of the very things he says is, you know, these are your sheep, but you know, but don't make them suffer because of me. Yeah, so then after that happens, it's like, I don't know, it's just sometimes you end up there, and that's just kind of how life is, but that can be far more painful than something you do on your own. So anyways, I want to read something real quick. Again, the anger of the Lord burned against Israel, and he incited David against them, saying, "Go and take a census of Israel and Judah." So the king said to Joab, the army commander with him, "Go throughout the tribes of Israel from Dan to Beersheba and enroll the fighting men so that I may know how many there are." But Joab replied to the king, "May the Lord God multiply the troops 100 times over. And may the eyes of the king see it. But why does my lord the king want to do such a thing?" And basically, essentially what he's saying is, he's like, look, every battle we've won up to this point, which has been countless ones, and all the great victories and all the times that like the Lord has saved us, like every single one of those happened because we didn't know what our armies were, and we just trusted in God's ability to provide victory. And he's like, so what are you thinking? So he's trying to talk David out of it, because he's like, let's not all of a sudden, after we've come this far thanks to the Lord, start trusting in our own strength. But David insists, and as soon as he's done, this is what he says. So Joab reported the number of the fighting men to the king. In Israel there was 800,000 able-bodied men who could handle a sword, and in Judah 500,000. And David was conscience-stricken. In fact, like in the King James it says, "And David's heart smote him after that he had numbered the people. And David said unto the Lord, I have sinned greatly in what I have done. And now I beseech thee, O Lord, take away the iniquity of thy servant, for I have done very foolishly." So essentially what David's basically saying is, he's like, as soon as he realized he numbered the army, his like heart broke, because because he realized that he wanted to know how big the army was, as if that's why he won. Look, y'all, if there's just one encouragement, it's do not trust yourself. Do not trust your resources. Don't trust what tools you have. Don't trust what preparation work you put in. Like, at the end of the day, we're to trust in the Lord's ability to provide a victory, not our own. And so it's just like, you know, when we don't do that, that's when people get hurt. That's when people suffer. That's when everyone suffers as a whole. So just remember that, you guys. Love you, praying for you. Like, comment, subscribe. And of course, if you visit, missionmike.com, it's ways for you to like donate, keep this thing alive. But, just don't trust yourself. Trust the Lord. Like, that's, is the foundation of Christianity not have faith, So anyways, hey, it's good talking to you, and I will talk to y'all soon.